Episode 18 with the Detroit Pistons. Started in the Kobe era. Now we're all the way up into the 2019. We have won 10 championships so far, which is crazy, but we're looking for more. We're not sure how long I'm going to do a series for it. I was planning on just ending when it's current times, but if Paul or Carmelo's still playing, I'll continue. But if they retire beforehand, I'll just stop in current times. But the lineups look like Paul, Luka, Carmelo, Kawhi, Miles Turner. And now we got Vucevic coming in as the sixth man. Kuzma, Clarkson, Rick Blake. You're not going to be getting minutes with us because we're going to give those minutes to Darius Garland. Our team is so deep. Tatum's hurt as well, so once Tatum comes back, oof, watch out. We got to go into some mentorship here. We will start with Kawhi. Kawhi is one of the older players that we're going to have to train, so we'll get him working with Carmelo. Miles Turner can work with EK Christopher. Tatum can work with could work with Derek Jones Jr. You know what? Yeah, let's get him to work with Derek Jones Jr. Luka will work with... See, he's young, so he can work with a lot of different options. But we're going to get him to work off Chris Paul so we can get some of these badges to Luka. Let's see if we can get that legendary badge for him. Kuzma. He will have to probably work with Kawhi, which is fine. Gonna work on that. Strong handle and what, bailout. Derek Jones Jr. He can work off of where is he? Oh, Kuzma only has 2 for him. Alright, that was the plan, to have him just work with Kuzma. But he could work with Trevor Ariza. Garland will work with Luka. Clarkson will work with Rick Blake. What are we going to be able to get Vucevic a guy too? I think EK is being used now. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's everyone. We'll take a look at contracts. So Carmelo's refused and re-sign. Oh, we got him for another year though, so I'm not too worried about that yet. Finances for the future. Next year we're over cap still. Don't really got a big contract other than like Jones Jr. If we bring him back, we might just let him walk. The next year we have $24 million in cap, but we got to sign Tatum and Kuzma. But we're minus 28 in the luxury cap. We're minus in the luxury for a while. And it's because of this season. We have so much cap being used up. Maybe Jordan Clarkson has to go. I'd say it was 10. Still not that much. We could move. You know what? Depending on what we can get Derek Jones for, maybe we move Kuzma. And then I don't know. We're so close to being done the series though as well. It's like, who cares about the luxury now? Let's just go for greatness. Tatum's back. So he's going to be the 6th man with Vucevic as the 7, Kuzma as the 8, Clarkson as the 9. That means Garland and Jones are both not playing at the moment. You know what? Clarkson's playing as 9th man. So unfortunate. I don't want to move Clarkson. He was December 29. We can't move him till anyway. Maybe we move on from Clarkson though to try to save some money. Him playing so down low is kind of counterproductive to him. We'll let Tatum start. We're starting at a perfect 9-0. We're 10-0. Holy. I don't think we're 11-0. 12-0. Can we keep this up? We're gonna keep doing this just so our team's always ready for the next game, but damn. We'll just keep 20-0 starting out the season. Oh, and we lose our first. No. We were on a tear, winning so many in a row to get stopped. I thought we could maybe have a chance at a perfect season. I was like, oh shit. So we're playing so good. Kind of be dumb to move Clarkson now, eh? Unless we could save some money. He's getting 25 a game. He's looking for an MVP. Luka is all around great. Same with Carmelo. So they're playing kind of the same game. Kawhi's getting up there. He's at 28 now. What's his contract status at? Alright. Miles Turner is having an actual decent season. Tatum. Vucevic. You know, Vooch, depending on what we would have to pay for him to bring him back, maybe we'll make him our starter and move on from Turner's contract. If we can save half, it'd be worth it because Vucevic's playing very well. Kuzma, I'm okay moving on from him. Clarkson. 27-year-old. Like, we could move Garland up and put Garland there instead. That would probably be what we'd be doing. For the future of the team, we do need to save money somehow. Clarkson's unfortunate. We can bring in a free agent, though, to bring in as that backup shooting guard. I'm not too worried about it, I guess. Clarkson's just a guy we've had from the start. Kind of wanted to keep him around, but when it comes to money, we don't have any. Like, Kuz might almost be even okay moving to let Derek Jones play some more. Vucevic might actually want some money. But, like, we could move on from Vucevic to save a lot of money for this season. Probably get a decent replacement for him. Clarkson, we would probably get something out of him as well. I just don't want to bring back Cap. I'm hoping there's a team out there that has the space and is willing to do a move. That might be easier said than done. Vooch is nice because he's just on a 1-year deal. So we only got to worry about Vooch for 1 year. So yeah, let's not worry about Vooch. Maybe Kuzma. Let's do the Kuzma and Clarkson idea. That's 18 million we're going to be trying to move. Batum and Williams, they're both on 1 years. Robert Williams and Levine, bring them both back. Beasley, Justin Holiday, Robin, Zeller, Gobert, Towns, Howie Lewis, and Evan Fournier. I don't think we're gonna probably find a deal. We might be something we just got to do in uh, the draft time. BJ James, Dario, and Robert Covington. Yeah, it's gonna be something we're just gonna have to address in draft time. We're not gonna be able to do that move now. So we're gonna run with what we got going. And Miles Turner, bad hand injury, so I'm glad we kept Vucevic around. We have a very good backup option for the center. We basically have two starting centers on this team. Turner's back. Chris Paul hurt. Garland's going to be starting, which I'm not too worried about. Kind of excited to see what he can do. I hope we can keep winning, though, and it's not. There we go, 144 to 107, but we lose pretty bad to the Jazz. And we lose for the first time this season 2 straight. Paul's going to be coming back in, so 2 straight for the first time this season kind of sucks. Yeah, we're going to see who the captains are. So Steph and Russell. Paul's not the captain this year. But starters, Russell drafted Chris Paul, so he's a starter. Carmelo's on the bench. And Kawhi's on the bench. There we go. Carmelo has the most All-Stars on his team. LeBron 16, so LeBron's beating Carmelo by 1 All-Star. And they have a decent team as well. Okay. I'm just curious. What's Clarkson and Leonard get us? What if we let Kuzma start? What if we made Kuzma into our starting guy? We only have 4 options. Bring a Drummond back, which we're not going to do. Could bring in a young Trae Young, but we don't need him. Could bring in a young Jaylen Brown, which we don't need either. I think we're best just to keep our team as it is. We don't need no trade deadline stuff. Now something we haven't checked in a little bit was if Carmelo is changing his mind, and he has. So we can kind of see what Vucevic's asking for, and Carmelo has changed his mind. But he's saying he will only take a bird. You know what? We're going to wait until next year. He changed his mind, so he's happy now. And he'll only take a bird. See, like, if we could get him on a declining contract around this price, like with the no trade clause at that 15.5 on a declining contract, would we pick him over Turner? Turner would be like $7 million each a year, almost every year go up because Turner's on a contract that goes up. I don't know. I think I'd almost rather have Turner and maybe just commit to Turner for the rest of the series, unless something turns up. Unless something turns up, you never know what can happen. Turner's not really a guy I'm committed to. I want to say I'm more committed to Clarkson than Turner, just because Clarkson's been here so long. We are having a great season. Very possible this is our best season so far. 73-9. Oof, that is a good season. All right, Chris Paul. He has claimed another MVP. That would be his third MVP. 2015, 16, and 2020. He's solidifying himself as possibly the best point guard in NBA history now. LeBron, another DOP. Carmelo's. I thought Carmelo for a while was going to be better than LeBron, but that's not the case. Luka, most improved. Isaiah Thomas, Coach of the Year, and Joey Peterson, Executive of the Year. So we're bringing home a lot of hardware. Chris Paul, All-NBA First Team. And that's all we got. We are number 1 seed. We're going to line up against Charlotte. We're going to be getting Garland to start for us here. We got lucky and got him with the 16th pick in the 2019 draft. We will be seeing what he can do in playoff ball. Now, we could start Luka as the point guard. Actually, you know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to start Luka at point guard. Clarkson is going to start as a shooting guard for us. We're going to run him about, 27 minutes a night. So it's going to be Luka, Jordan Clarkson, Carmelo, Kawhi, Turner, Tatum as the 6, Vucevic as the 7, Kuzma as the 8, Garland as the 10. So we're really running some big minutes for these boys. Let's get him down to 22 and Kuzma up to 18. I did want to see how players did the last season. Doncic having a great season this year. Kuzma, he improved throughout the season. He wasn't getting a lot of minutes, though. We're going to see some playoff ball, though, from Clarkson. Kawhi, another good season. Very consistent these last 3 years. Turner, I'd like to see a double-double out of him every night, but he is getting 1.5 blocks and 1 steal a game. Shoots pretty good. He can shoot from the 3 as well, so that's nice. This was the big season for Tatum. He's just waiting for Carmelo just to say, hey, it's your turn to pass me. Kuzma, he could start as power forward for us. Garland, we're just going to see what he's made of in the playoffs. Giving him some low minutes just until Chris Paul is back. But let's see how Luka can control this team here in Detroit in the playoffs for us. Him and Clarkson up there. Look at that. Clarkson, 27 points, 3 steals. Luka, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals. Yeah, that's working. Ooh, Kuzma sprained left knee. So we're going to give him about 13 minutes. We're going to swap him with Clarkson. Clarkson's going to keep playing about 27. Doncic's going to start at the point. Tatum going to run about 27 minutes. Vucevic at 23. Garland at 16. And Derrick Jones Jr. at 13. We're going to give Derrick Jones Jr. some time playing now. Alright, let's see how this combo can work now. We had to flip in a few different players. But Doncic, triple-double. Carmelo almost triple-double. Clarkson just shooting 5 for 16, not the best. Derrick Jones Jr., though, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 for 3 shooting, 4 turnovers, though. I don't like to see that. We have a guy getting not a lot of minutes at all. So hopefully that changes. Clarkson's just been a third option for us. He could easily be a second option. Clarkson, though, 15 points. 5 for 16 from field. Again, though, not the best shooting. 2 for 7 from the 3. Definitely has to clean that up. Luka, another triple-double. Derrick Jones, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, no turnovers, 2 for 5 shooting, 0 from 3. 0 for 3 from the 3, but A lot better game than his first game with us. Ooh, now Turner, severe right ankle sprain. So this is why we got a deep team. We're gonna be running again. Clarkson on the starting lineup. We're probably gonna have to give him about 30 minutes now. Vucevic is gonna be starting. We're gonna give him about 32 minutes a night. Tatum getting 30. Garland at 15. Blake's getting none. And we're going to give more minutes to Derek Jones. And honestly, I guess Rick Blake might be the best option because we do kind of need some point guard minutes. So we'll give him 9 minutes. Can we sweep the Hornets? We are an injury-riddled Pistons team, but we still can get it done. Clarkson coming out with 18 points. Lucas spreading that stat sheet. Not a good shooting night for him, though. Garland only 2 points, but he has 2 assists and 2 steals in those 17 minutes as well. Derek Jones was nowhere to be seen in his 13 minutes of play. Blake, though, 6 points in 9 minutes, 1 assist, 1 steal. Love to see that. Let's see what the Hornets were running. They have Winslow, Jennings, Perk, Gallinari, Kevin Love, and they have Howard. So our former player, Dwight Howard, got traded to Charlotte. We had him for, yeah, a little bit. Should have kept him. He could have been still our number 1 point or center. So Kuzma is now fully healed, which is big for the team. Garland, you're still not going to be starting for us. We're going to let Clarkson continue starting. We'll drop some more minutes. Actually, let's drop your minutes. Let's give Kuzma 20. Let's give... Yeah, you know what? Let's just give him 20 as well. Play the 8-man. You know what? We could just try to play our players a lot of minutes. So Chicago beats Boston, Atlanta beats Philly, Washington beats Miami. I guess we're still not done that round. Phoenix beats Portland, Clippers beat OKC, Dallas beats New Orleans, Golden State beats Memphis. So we're lining up against Chicago in round number 2. Playing our players a lot of minutes right now. We are dealing with a lot of injuries. Maybe it's not the best. Clarkson, though, coming in with 31. But we went against a good Chicago team tonight. Was not the outcome we wanted. Game 2, can we change it around? We win by 2 there. Clarkson, another good night, 19. Doncic, 19 and 12, 9 assists. He was almost triple-double every game. Chris Paul is about to come back, so hopefully back for next game. That will change the starting lineup a bit and the bench, and we need that switch up bad. Okay, so adjust manually. Finally, he is back. So it's going to be Paul, Doncic, Anthony, Leonard, Vooch, Tatum as the 6, Clarkson as the 7, Kuzma as the 8. And then Garland's going to be picking up 8 minutes. So our minutes are more spread. We have Chris Paul back, MVP. And in his return, he will get 20 points, 10 assists, 5 steals. We tied up the series with that win. Hopefully we can build up on that and we get the lead. Carmelo 25 rewinds the clock a little bit for us tonight. And Chicago looking like they're going to fight us back, winning by 1. And we're in Game 7 with Chicago. Let's go Detroit. Come on. We're trying to get championship number 11. And we will survive. round number 2. We're going against Washington in the conference finals. Golden State versus the Clippers. Ooh, Tatum is hurt. He's still going to be playing, though. Blake's going to lose his minutes for Garland, of course. And now we are against the Wizards. We do got home court advantage, but the Wizards will take us in game 1. They have Curry. Curry dropped 33 on us, 7 for 14 from the 3. Come on, game 2. We need a little comeback. We need some fuel. And they're going to take us again. Paul George, 31, 9, and 6. Curry, only 2 for 7 from the 3, but still enough to beat us. They take a commanding 2-0 series lead. Come on, Detroit. We need a big win here, and we get them by 10. Kawhi with 20 and 11. Luka with 19 and 12 assists. Series is 2-1 Washington. We're trying to tie it up in Washington, win both games in Washington, and they're going to beat us by 1. They're up 3-1. We have run a very injury-riddled Pistons team this playoffs, and fatigue must be coming into play now. But we're trying to fight back, trying to force this Game 7 right here in Washington. We're going to get it by 6 points. We're forcing the Game 7, 2 straight Game 7s. We're going to adjust the minutes a little bit just to adjust the fatigue levels. Game 7, we're in Detroit. We need this win. We have not won on our home court in these conference finals. And it looks like they're going to take it. They take it by 8. We will not advance to the finals. And Golden State will win the championship with KD leading them. That's unfortunate. Trevor Ariza is going to retire from the Pistons. Alex Caruso retiring. He's even on a team, bro. That's like the second time he's tried to retire. So you know what? If you don't want to play NBA anymore, we're not going to let Alex Len retire yet. That's the second time Spencer Dinwiddie. That's a hard name. Dinwiddie. Second time he's tried to retire, so we're going to let that happen. I really don't want to see Caruso just give up. Kevin Looney, I think that's the second time he's tried, but he's only 24. Oh, so you can only overturn once. Siakam's going to retire. So these guys are finally going to get the retirement. All right, you only can overturn once. Didn't know that. Hall of Fame inductees, Yao Ming. Yao Ming's getting his jersey retired as well. Historic changes. League meetings. Okay, so you know what? We will let that happen. Draft lottery. We got nothing cooking for us here in the draft. Staff signing. We got our head coach. We just need a head scout. I guess we'll take him. If he will sign with us. There we go. NBA draft. So there's a few things we can do here. Who is the big boys in this draft? LaMelo, Anthony Edwards, Wiseman. Anthony Edwards would be cool. Imagine him in Detroit. Anthony Edwards. Would we give up Luka for him, though? No. No, we wouldn't. Would we give up Garland for him, though? Yeah. Yeah, we would. We'd give up, like, Garland and Clarkson. Give us the 5th pick. Not enough. I think we're gonna need the 2nd pick. Or actually, let's just go like this. Let's let them make the pick. Oh, he's gonna. Okay. He still hasn't picked, and we're at the 3rd pick. Some made-up guy went first. Let's go to Toronto. We want that 3rd pick. What are we gonna have to give up? Miles Turner, and they will give us Al Horford. Is he on a declining, or is he on a? Yeah, he's on an upper. Okay, what if we wanted to keep Turner? What if we did want him? We'll give you the 20th, the 29th, Garland, and Clarkson. Okay, so they'll take that. So we move on from Jordan Clarkson and Garland for one reason only, and that's to draft Anthony Edwards. We could bring in Wiseman and see if we can overturn his future. We could probably turn him into a hell of a player. And that would get rid of his contract. We could sign Vucevic. We could re-sign Vucevic and bring back Wiseman. Or bring in Wiseman as well. I wonder how, like, if we... Because I'm actually not opposed to Wiseman. He's not, like, he can rebound. He can shoot. He can do a little bit of everything for us. They are interested in Turner, but that's where Turner's always played in real life. Now, they'd want to get rid of Raymond Sessions, which is not a guy I want. But they'd have to give up something for cap reasons. Do I give them back, Turner? Actually, you know what? We kind of have no choice. We need to save some money. We have no money. Like, no money. Okay, so I guess we'll do this. But we're going to trade you for probably nothing just to get out of that contract. If someone's willing to give us like a 1st round pick. Just to get out of his deal. Two $4 million players, Tice Dybel and Joe Ingles. Do they have badges? He has 3 badges. He has 3 badges. Good backup players. That not the worst deal. Saving a lot of money. Getting that like, what if we were generous? We did one get. Yeah, they can't do it. I'd trade him for nothing. Okay, what about that team only offering... Yeah, what about this team? Ah, I'm an idiot. Can they take him with... What if I just wanted like a pick? I don't want to pick this year. Give me... You guys have a lot of 2022 picks. Give me a Celtics top 3 protected. Sessions for that top 3 protected pick. Okay, I'm happy that we got him off the books. Is there any other trades I want to do? Not really any other trades I can do. Now we will draft Wiseman, who did play for the Pistons in real life for a little bit. We'll send him to our next pick, which I believe is a second rounder. Isaiah Joe. That will sim to the end. Rookie signing. Yeah, they are expensive to sign, but he's already at a 77. He's at a 79. Isaiah Joe. We'll sign him too. We're going to accept all their team options. And we are going to extend a qualifying to Derrick Jones. Roster, so Paul. So now I think we make Luka back to a point guard, and we let Ant just start. Unless they put Luka in automatically. We're going to keep him as a point/shooting guard, so they might still run him over Ant. But Ant is ready to start balling as well. So Luka's still going to be there to overtake Paul. Anthony Edwards and Isaiah Joe. So we need someone to come in for a vet presence for those two. Carmelo and Tatum. Kuzma, Leonard, and then Wiseman. So Vucevic would be sick to bring back. We got no money. Of course. Vucevic is a guy we can send an offer to, which is what we're hoping. I'm hoping to do a fronted contract. It gets better every year. So what if we did a 2-year fronted deal on you? $15.25. Point guard, we don't need any help really. Shooting guard, we do need help. Kind of need a good backup for shooting guards, honestly. Is there a point guard that we can switch to a shooting guard? Like Ty Lawson's not really good enough to be our backup. A vet small forward with badges. Just really isn't many options. Power forward, if we had a third option, we'd want to bring back our guy, but I don't see him. But we could bring him back with his rookie offer. Centers, we're bringing back Vucevic. I guess we could bring back a third center with badges. Like E.K. Christopher, bring him back for another season. Point guards, any guys with badges. Three badges isn't really a lot. Okay, we'll just sign Ty Lawson. Jackson Vaughn. Tyshawn Taylor. Troy Daniels. I don't know. We're going to have to wait on shooting guards, I think. Small forwards. We don't... Yeah, we just need to get badges, right? Which is that going to be hard as well? Probably. Yeah, we can't even find someone with 3 badges. Shit. Power forwards. Could bring Royce O'Neal in, but no, we're going to be getting that rookie on this rookie deal. We already got our centers. Alright, let's see how we're looking now. Roster. Alright, we could, I guess, run Luke as a starting shooting guard for another season. Have Anthony as a backup. Ty Lawson backing up Paul. So centers and point guards is the only thing we have 3 of. Well, we're going to be getting him back, so there's 3 of them. We want another shooting guard. We only need 2 small forwards. Shooting guard. Armin Johnson we can bring in. He's hurt, but he might be the guy for us to bring in. How did he play last year? Yeah, we'll sign him to a 1 year. And we could bring in Chester Pierce. Johnny Gaines. Theanis. Yeah, bringing him in would be nice. Can we get him? Yeah, we can sign him. So let's check out our finances. Did we fix it at all? Yeah, our luxury cap is a lot better. Now we're just going to see our contracts. We do got some contracts to look at. We got 4. Carmelo, Kawhi, Tatum, and Kuzma. So I guess this is the big thing. If Kawhi's going to ask for way too much, we could commit to Kuzma, like Kuzma being our starting power forward. Tatum, we're obviously going to have to make it work with Carmelo. Carmelo, if we gave you a 1 year on a no trade clause, is he going to get, he does get happier with a 2-year deal. So, yeah, he's going to get happier, yeah. So let's give him a 1 year. 31.5. So he'll actually get a little bit of pay raise again. Kuzma doesn't want the worst. 15, 16. He's literally half of what Kawhi wants. But Kawhi, we give him that. We could give him that. Could probably save quite a bit on Kawhi. Like that, something like that. Tatum's someone I do want to resign. See, even Tatum's cheaper than Kawhi. Like, Tatum could be a starting power forward. He could run as a starting power forward for us. Will he take that? So he won't go all the way down to 25. Probably would on this type of deal, but you know, maybe that's what we do. We give him a bird deal, 25. No, he's not going to take that as well. $25.5 on a bird. Why? 25.75 maybe. There we go. Kawhi I would like to keep, but we got him on another year though, so we can relook into that. Kuzma we don't get on another year. Could front him a little bit. Try that. What about? There we go. That was just Kawhi, but we can deal with that next season. Player progression. Is Derek Jones gonna come back with us? He does come back. Player progression. Carmelo goes down by 1. Paul goes down by 2. Luka goes up by 3. Tatum goes up by 3. Have CPU adjust. So now we're in the 2021 draft class era. Gilbert Arenas, I thought he retired last year, but maybe not. Maybe not. So there's his farewell tour. But anyway, that is it for episode 18. I'll catch y'all in the next one.